Welcome to Engineering Scale Models, where the details live. I'm your host, Jason. Let's start off this video with the joke. What do you get when you cross a snake with a tasty dessert? A python. Alright, all jokes aside, let's get started with this video. This is going to be an update video because I haven't been releasing anything. Excuse me. Due to some issues with my work area, I was working on a folding card table and it basically didn't like everything attached to it. You know, I had the YouTube studio monitors, all that stuff attached to it, and it basically collapsed and I had nothing. I had a very nice gentleman come out and build me a workbench and it was awesome. So let's take a look at what we have here. This is a side view. We have some different camera positions, which I think is better, and we have some better stuff, and hopefully the sound's better because I got different quality stuff here. So this is basically the bench. It's made of plywood and 2x4s. It's exactly what I want. It has monitors up top for the computer and my recording software. It has a shelf that goes across the top that has all that stuff. It has all my storage underneath with my drawers and all the bits and bobs that I need, and slowly labeling things. It's got a tree, left over. And then this way, this camera is nice for when I have a whole kit out, like the Alaska. You'll be able to see the whole thing and see what's going on, and then we can also side shoot it and things like that. So on top of this side view, we have this view of the overhead that is fairly close. This is fairly close. You'll be able to see. Can't see a whole kit with it, but if I'm building something like this, I can zoom in pretty close and you can see what I'm building. But I also have this camera over here that does the instructions, where I can put the instructions that we're working on, but I can also show you the detail up close of what things look like. And this right here is my 5-inch 38 for my North Carolina. I have been getting a little bit done, but most of it was done before the incident with the workbench. As you can see here, this is my smokestack or a chimney for the North Carolina. As you can see on this camera, it picks up a little bit more detail. So still got some work to be done on it, but I lost my bench. And then I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but I was able to get one of the Orlikins, the little sniper guns, or the anti-aircraft 20mm cannons. I was able to get one of those built up, and I'm going to switch back to this camera, and you can see I've worked on a little bit. Some of the stuff is broken during the transferring of stuff 4 or 5 times. Yeah, I had a solution to the problem, and that solution failed epically, so I really had no choice but to have a bench built, and it's what I wanted in the long run, and I got exactly what I wanted. I have a great mount for my camera that I can move the camera anywhere on the table. I have mounting for my lights, everything's screwed in, everything's heavy duty. I have all the lighting I need, and currently I have 3 cameras. I have a plan for a 4th camera, and then I also have my little photo studio set up for taking photos that I use in my slideshows. So that's the workbench area. If you guys want to see a tour of the work area, I'll be happy to do that, so you can see all the stuff. I'll do it handheld and then narrate it, and then you guys can see everything I have, because there's a whole side that you really can't see that has my 3D printer and my camera and all that stuff on it. So what have I been up to after I got the bench done? So I got the bench set up yesterday on Friday, the 3rd of January 2020. Today's Saturday the 4th, and I have been going over the Alaska plans and the build plan on it. I'm not going to go into the build plan on the Alaska, but if you watched my video on the kit, reviewing the kit, when I announced it, I showed you the detail on the 5-inch guns, and I was super happy with it. Mainly because I can't find an aftermarket kit that does that kind of detailed work. I mean, Alliance Model Works comes close to it, but it's sloppy. It's just not. I mean, it has the details. As you can see, the details are there, but they're just not quite right for what I want. I mean, this top part is huge. It's a little too big. It doesn't have all the options I'm looking for, but it's an option. It's an option to do. But doing some research in Hobbyways, which is a fantastic company, they make Pontos kits, and then they have a parent company that works with a lot of other model kit companies, and I was able to get one of these, and these are hard to find, especially what I want from this. But this is the Missouri 1945 Detail Up kit, and I found this, and so I got this, and it's an incomplete kit. You can buy these kits incomplete on eBay for just dirt cheap. And in this kit, I'm not going to show you the whole kit because it's not a complete kit for one, and it's got stuff in there that doesn't even belong in there, just like a couple other kits I got that are missing things and have things that don't belong. But this is part of that kit. This is an add-on set that they do sell separately, but I don't think they sell it anymore because I can't seem to find the kit, the advanced add-on set. I don't seem to find it. Normally you can find the add-on set separately, like they did it with the Yamato, so I'm not sure. But the add-on set basically comes with some paravanes, some different angled blast bags, searchlights, the screws, the directors in resin, and more importantly, it comes with this right here, these 5-inch guns, and then you have 4 different types, different gun placements and things like that. But the level of detail that go into these guns, let me show you right here. Just the back of this right there has all the details that I'm looking for the Alaska, because the Alaska and the Missouri, as far as I can tell, had the same 5-inch guns. So I have a book of reference photos of the Alaska, but I don't have the Missouri. I can't find the Missouri kit, and this Pontos kit is not complete. So I'm basically going to use it for parts for other World War II ships that I build. That's mainly for kit bashing purposes. But by finding these, I found out all the pieces are here to build 10 of these guns. So I am going to build up the kit parts, build up an Alliance Model Works part, and then I have an Eduard one already built that you guys may have seen in other videos or in my posts on Instagram and Facebook and things like that. That's missing a lot of detail, that I'm going to add some detail of my own later to it. But for my money, the way these look, a little bit, I'm not sure about this section here that goes in front of the guns. Like, I'm not sure how accurate this is on the Alaska. If not, I have something I can replace that with, so, and make it more like it is on here with this flat covering piece on there. As for the weld or rivet beads that go, the rivet lines that go across the edges, it's a little bit detailed on the guns that show that. So hopefully it works out. But I'm going to build them all and show them to you, and you guys decide on what you want to see on the Alaska, because I'm building this Alaska for you guys to vote on things. You're going to vote on a bunch of different things, actually. Got a whole bunch of ideas and games we can play with the Alaska, and we'll go over that in the build plan video. Then we'll add stuff later down the line. But now I want to talk about something that was started last year, in the last year, before the whole YouTube debacle came up, and that was a giveaway that I had. I had reached 170 subscribers, and I wanted to do a giveaway of a model grab bag that valued at $15. And then if it got to 175, I would do $17.50. If it got to 200, I would do $20. If it got to 225, I would do $22.50. And if it got to 250, I would do $225. Or $25, sorry. You guys got me to over 250, and the giveaway was actually paused. So I am going to do a model grab bag for $25, and I'm not going to have people vote on what's going to go in it. I'll do that in a later giveaway. I feel bad for making you guys wait this long. So here's the deal. 7 days from today, so next Saturday, you have time to put entries in. You can go to any of these social media links and say, hey, I want in on the contest. So you can post. If you post on all four, you send me an email saying you want in. You go to Engineering Scale Models on Instagram, Facebook, on Twitter. If you go to all of them and say you want in, boom, that's 4 entries. If you guys have been sharing my videos, you guys get extra entries. If you guys are subscribers, that's 2 entries just for being a subscriber. You liking the videos, if you're commenting, that's all extra entries. And if you visit my Patreon page, you don't have to be a supporter, but for every dollar you support me on Patreon, you get entries for on that. My Patreon that's already on there has earned himself many entries on that. So you can, if you just visit my Patreon page, just leave a message, hey, I can't join, but say, hey, that's an entry. And then I will total everything up next Saturday, and I will announce the winner on Sunday, or in Monday's update video. So next Monday's update video, I'll announce the winner. I have plans on that Sunday, I'm sorry. So, like I said, you can go to any of these social media sites and do enter to win. You can subscribe, comment, and you can also do the Patreon thing. Unfortunately, due to some shipping issues, I had a way to ship things overseas, but I am no longer able to ship things overseas, so I have to ship it within the continental United States. So I'm sorry, but I have to limit the prize to someone in the continental United States. So I'm going to pick 5 winners, and hopefully one of them is in the continental United States, and they get back to me, and we can send out the prize. Yeah, I'm very sorry about that, but I had a way to ship things overseas, but I cannot do that anymore, and it would cost a fortune to do such a thing. So it's a $25 model grab bag. I have it all laid out on Monday's update video. I'm going to show everybody what's in it, and then you guys can have another chance to enter to win and all that good stuff. The North Carolina is progressing. There should be an update on that coming out soon. And then there's going to be the build plan for the Alaska. And then hopefully LST is going to have another video coming out, because I've been doing some work on that also. And I'm hoping to get modeling done all day today and tomorrow, and have some stuff for next week. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.